There are hundreds of great strategy games out there, and this video could take up hours of your life. So I have narrowed down the best 5 strategy games ever created so you could go and check them out. Note that these are just my picks for the best strategy games ever. If you don't know what an opinion is, here's a description from Oxford English Dictionary. The numbering is not from least to best, it's just used for convenience for the description. Number 5. Rome Total War. This is a strategy game developed by the Creative Assembly and released in 2004 by Activision. If you still don't know what the Total War series is, you've probably been living under a rock or something. In general, the Total War series are amazing, although I haven't played their newer titles just because Creative Assembly annoys me with their DLCs. I still believe that their games are great. Rome Total War for me personally was the best Total War game ever, surely because of the multiplayer. But other games such as Medieval 2 Total War, Shogun 2 Total War are great as well. If you're new to strategy games, I definitely recommend you check out the Total War series. Number 4. Crusader Kings II. Possibly the best story generator game ever. The complexity of the game is mind-blowing. After spending 80 hours in the game, I still constantly found new basic mechanics I had completely missed. Although I don't play this game that much, I highly recommend it for anyone who likes the strategy game genre. Crusader Kings II is a grand strategy game set in the Middle Ages, developed by Paradox Development Studio. It was released back in February 14, 2012. The game is a dynasty simulator where the player takes control of a medieval dynasty from 1066 up to 1453. The simulation is open-ended, so the definition of success is completely defined by the player. The only in-game objective is to obtain as many pristine and piety points as possible in order to surpass the various historically relevant European dynasties in fictional pristine ranking. Number 3. The Sims Medieval. It's kinda weird to explain what the game actually is. Either it's an action roleplay or a real Sims game, or both at the same time. This is the game I have spent the least amount of time on, sadly, but I know that it is very popular in the community and hundreds of strategy gamers out there on the PC play this game. The Sims Medieval is a video game that's based upon the Sims 3 engine. It was developed and published by Electronic Arts back in March 2011. The Sims Medieval provides a medieval setting for the player to work within, with newly designed buildings and scenery to create the authentic back-in-time experience. Players build up a kingdom, send Sims on quests, and earn rewards in the form of kingdom points. The game diverges from other installments of the Sims series in that players can win the game by achieving a kingdom ambition. Number 2. Age of Empires 2. This game holds a special place in my heart. It was the first game I have ever played when my mom let me choose one computer game from the game shop when I was very little. And after seeing the picture on Age of Empires CD, I was instantly hooked. I will probably go and play this game after making this video. Although Age of Empires 3 has been out for years, when someone says the name Age of Empires out loud, you probably instantly think about the second installment. Age of Empires 2 is a real-time strategy video game developed by Ensemble Studios and published by Microsoft, released in 1999. They have released an HD edition in Steam, so if you want to play a classical title, please do so. And number 1, yes, you probably guessed it, my favorite game of all time, Mount & Blade Warband. The game is a standalone expansion pack for the first game, Mount & Blade, first announced in 2009. Warband expands on the original game by introducing the 6th faction, the Saradan Sultanate. As I already said, this is my favorite game of all time. I've played it on and off for more than 5 years, and what I like most about it is 2 things. Number 1 is the support for mod creators. There are virtually hundreds of mods out there, starting from World War I to Warhammer and Flying Dragons. The other thing I love about the game is the community. I have not seen a better community for a game than Mount and Blade. And if there is a Mount and Blade player watching, thank you. Even after years of being out, there are still hundreds of people who play the game. Multiplayer removes all the RPG and map elements from the single player mode, and since Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord is coming out, I hope this is going to be changed. Imagine how cool it would be to play on a multiplayer campaign map with your friends or foes. These are some of my favorite strategy games of all time, but I'm interested to know, what is your favorite strategy game? Do you like strategy city building games? Do you like RPG games? Let's share our opinions down in the comments section, and I want to thank you for watching the video. Peace.